Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here, some indices and some individual plays as well. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page of the website, and you can sign up for your 100% free 7-day trial. All you need to do is enter in your name and email address, and you get instant access to all of these member features right here: the trade alerts, market education, daily watch list, live market analysis with screen share during certain parts of the day, as well as the professional and open, honest chat room. No payment information required, just your name and email address, and you are in. It's a great opportunity, and we'll see you over there. All right, so let's get into these charts here. We've got the S&P 500. We came up here. We retested this level up here like I said that we would, but we got rejected. Okay, we got a gap down over here, and then we got a pop up here. And I'm just going to show you the 15-minute chart here, this intraday chart here. And I'm going to show you a trade that we worked on in the chat room. So in the chat room, we saw this big, we had some members that had some puts overnight, and I recommended that they sell them at the open. So they made some nice profits down here. We came up here, and it was a bit extended from this level. Okay, as you can see, we've met the range of yesterday's move. Okay, so we moved yesterday, we moved from 208 all the way to 209.80. All right, so today we did the same thing. We went from 208 all the way to 209.80, and I recommend it up here. It's a nice opportunity to short up here at 209, approximately 209.80, and we can use yesterday's highs as the stop. That ended up working out perfectly as we saw a drop from there. It doesn't always work out that great, but it worked out pretty perfectly yesterday. Another thing that I want to mention is we noticed some weakness in case people weren't able to short at the highs up here. We had an opportunity because we noticed that we made a slightly lower high here and then another lower high over here. And then right here, we had a bearish engulfing candle, and we made a lower low. So right here was a great opportunity to get short on those few signals that we saw right there. We saw some massive downside. Again, it doesn't always work out that perfectly, but today was a great looking setup. So looking at the daily chart and how you're going to plan these trades moving forward, like I've been mentioning, these levels, we've got about 208 is resistance, and I think a test of about 208.25 should see some resistance right there. We've got support at about 207. Like I mentioned, we came down, hit that level on the dot, and we bounced. Okay, if we break below 207, we're going to come down here and fill this gap at about 206, right there, 206. And that's going to be the next level of support right there. So that is a nice level of support. So we've got plenty of resistance up top. We've got plenty of support on the way down. So we're going to see how these levels get affected. You know, it could be bouncing around here like a ping pong, or it could just slice through these levels. But you just got to play these levels. Right here, I'm feeling a little more comfortable now that we've seen some downside. I'm feeling a little more comfortable shorting these highs up here. So if we break above 208, I think that's a good shorting opportunity. Level down here, 207. Level down here is 206. All right, so moving forward, I'm going to look at biotech. Biotech, another one. We broke this uptrend line right here with this candle 2 days ago. Again, we confirmed it with another close below that level, as well as below this support, below that about 279, 280 support right there from all these candles right here. Close below that, and again, over here. So we can use this about 280 level as a level of resistance. We've also got this downtrend line that we can use. Oops, I kind of messed that one up. I'm going to redraw it right here for you guys. Right about there. Okay, so we've got that downtrend line as well as that resistance. Was once support and now it's going to be resistance since we are below it. And I believe we're going to come down here and we're going to test that right around that 269 level. And as you can see, that was a big breakout level. I liked IBB for a long. Once it broke out of this level here, we got a nice upside move and retested that 290. So about a $20 move right there. So that was really nice. But moving forward though, looks like IBB is heading down. We broke that downtrend line, broke the support. Next support right here, and this is a big level, is this 269 level. Okay, we've also got that lower Bollinger Band that's going to come up there and meet us at that level as well. All right, I'm going to get into some individual plays here. Looking at Apple, as I mentioned before, I wasn't really interested in Apple in this level right here. I wanted to see what it was going to do, if this green candle was going to confirm to the upside or if we're going to see some downside. So what we saw is some downside right here. So I believe that we can use this, at least on a short-term basis, this 96 level, the open from the earnings gap down as a level of resistance to short against. And then we've got some support. Big support down here at about 93. Big support. Looking back here, we bounced from it over here. We've got several candles that bounce from it over here. And then over here, several candles that touch that level as well. So several candles here. I suspect that we're going to see at least a little bit of a short-term bounce off of this support before potentially breaking this support. I think eventually this support breaks, but again, I'm not trying to short it just before this support level breaks. I liked it short up here against this downtrend line, but again, down here is where I would be covering those shorts and looking for a potential bounce, or just sitting on the sidelines and waiting until this support level breaks, because I do think that that will happen eventually. All right, so looking at Google. All right, so Google up here. Now we had a earnings gap down and just a massive continuation. We've been following this in the chat room, and members have been banking hard on some puts. So congrats to you guys. Moving forward, how can this help you? This 704 level is a very key level. Okay, bulls want to see this level hold. If this level does not hold, we're looking at what looks to be like a complex head and shoulders. Okay, it's not the prettiest head and shoulders pattern, but nonetheless, it has the same implications. We've got this very key level of support, 704. As you can see, we bounced from it over here. Over here, several candles, and over here, we've got several candles. These candles broke below it, but ended up closing just above it, okay? These candles bounced from it, and then these candles all along here came and got rejected at that level. So right now, it's a very key level of support that bulls want to hold. Another thing that we're looking at here is this downtrend line, this uptrend line. We've got a touch here, here, several bounces here. We tried to bounce off of it on the earnings gap down, but closed below it. So we're below that support line. So I believe that Google is heading lower. Another play that I want to look at is Hawaiian Airlines. We've got this support at 44 that was broken today. All these candles right along that 44 level, and then today we closed below that. I believe that Hawaiian Airlines is heading lower. Again, you can see these candles showing you that 44 level is important. Again, if we break below that 44 level, I believe we can come down here and tag right around $38 There's a lot of support at $38, the high of this candle. A lot of trading right here, right in the middle of it. The highs of these few candles right there. Another play that I want to look at is Alibaba. So looking at the longer term chart here, so we got this downtrend line, okay, and we tried to break over it over here. It was looking like it was going to be a nice breakout, but we saw a false breakout. Look at this reversal candle right here. Long upper wick. That is a bad sign. Okay, I believe that BABA is going to be coming down here. We saw a false breakout, and then we saw a break of support right here. Now this is a very key support here. 77 has been holding for a long time right here. A lot of touches, We bounced off of it this day, and then we broke through it. Okay, today. Now you saw a hammer yesterday off support. Looked like it maybe was going to bounce. But today that hammer was not confirmed, and we broke below that support. And now we have a nice little downtrend line that we can use to short against. Next I want to cover Visa. We broke below the support. Really simple level right here. We've got that support, 78. Open of this candle, close of this candle, low of this candle, low of this candle, and then we ended up closing below it. And we've got that nice upper wick right there. That's a bearish candle. Visa is heading lower. Next I want to cover Tesla over here. Tesla, straight up move, very bullish, okay, but we broke this trend line. Now as I've been mentioning to all of my members and in the videos, I'm not in a rush to short Tesla just based off of this trend line break, because it was such a vertical move that it would be very surprising for it to be hanging on to that angle the entire way up. Now is it possible? Yeah, it's definitely possible. So I'm not surprised that it's taking a little break here. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a close below 244. Okay, we've got this box right here. We're in this really tight range right here. So a break to the upside over 257, that's going to be very bullish. A break below 244, that's going to be very bearish. Those are the levels that I'm looking at on Tesla. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Again, remember, you can start your 100% free 7-day trial. All you need to do is enter in your name and email address, and you get instant access to all of these features: trade alerts, market education, watch lists, live screen share and analysis, professional chat room. It's all there for you. We'll see you over there.